Hello and welcome, my lovely Aries. Aries, you know I am a sun in Aries as well. And this is the Emperor card, our card in tarot. It is the card of control, learning to control our empires. It is the card of to control, we must be alert, brave, and aggressive. It is giving structures so that everyone can responsibly become adults and follow their dreams on their own. I even put those wishes down for my children, that I can only create the space and the energies and the support they need to make their wishes come true and be able to pay their own rent, right? So, this is also the idea. This is not the idea of this is permission even to be aggressive, and we know how to take control. We know what the business is. All right, me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. Aries, this is your weekly energy and intuitive card reading. Intuitive energy and card reading for the week of October 7th through October 13th, 2019. Remember, time is merely a pretense. These could be past, present, or future energies. Also, this is a general reading. Aries, Sun, Moon, and House positions, but it still will not apply to all. Do hang around for general Aries talk. Also, thank you so much for subscribing, liking, commenting. I would love more comments. I'd love to see what you guys are thinking of my nonsense here. But it's really helped me along a lot spiritually and physically. I can't wait for my physical manifestation to monetize so I can really put more into this channel. I'm very excited about that coming up. So definitely subscribe and be my partner in this season of partnerships. Season of partnerships. The indignation fire signs are feeling right now is just intense in this Libra season. But we are also coming up on our own full moon. If you feel a little energized, feel like you're buzzing, that's because the Aries full moon is going to be on Sunday, October 13th. You need a creative outlet to get through this. Halloween's coming up. Go for the best costume, best party, whatever you're working on, Aries. This is your permission to take control. This is the Four of Wands representing this full moon. That is also reunions, returning home, stability after a time of tumultuous nature. And let me tell you, Aries, if you've been going through the tumult I've been going, you've barely felt the oil hit the wheel. I mean, things are moving forward, but it's kind of things like, oh, I found a really good parking spot today. That is like my luck coming back, right? That's how tough it's been. That I'm reaching. Okay, but let's see what we got for Aries. I'm just going to ask Spirit, what does Aries need to know for this time? And then we'll see if we need to clarify or just move on to see the energies that are going to hit you. Let's see what Aries needs to know for this time. Aries. You kind of feel a little stuck in something, Aries, or no, you need to get out of something, but it's obvious. It's beyond obvious. It's all even on paper kind of thing. But the Six of Swords in reverse, you're not going to have help. You're coming to the realization this is something else you're going to have to do alone. Oh, Jesus. What is it? Spirit, what is this? What is this? Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. Page of Pence. Being a little spendy, a little improper with your money. You need to make the decision to adult up with some cash. Perhaps you have a earth sign in your energy, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person is spending your resources. You gotta put a stop to whatever this Page of Pence energy. It's not good energy. It's very spendy energy, and it's basically put you in a precarious position. Yes, High Priestess, you're coming into the knowledge that things are not going to work the way they're going. You haven't gotten the freedom you've wanted. It's that understanding that you need to follow a little less of a physical path. You need a more spiritual Two of Wands kind of path to get you out of this more physical. Swords are very physical because swords are man-made. These are man-made troubles. Our spirit is going to get us out of this. The moon is going to light up for us. This is the moon in reverse. The Aries full moon is our full moon. So we really must indulge the energy, and this is asking us to purge. It's very important to purge during the full moon because the veil is thin during the full moon, and of course, if you don't purge, you're going to call in some energies of a nature, a darker nature that the moon is lighting up for once. So when the light hits you of this full moon, it's going to be decisive. There's something very decisive for us coming. I do feel it. And it's less of a feeling as a knowing. It's almost the details on paper. Like I said, but there's a lot of like warnings and like, okay, I need to check in with my subconscious. I need to check in with my bank account. What prison have I? This is kind of 8 of Swords energy. I've kind of put myself in a position I don't want to be in. And it could be how people view you. It could be how you're working, your work situation, or how you operate. But it's just this energy. You're just not motivated by your spirit. And that's a call for spirit to come into your life in greater ways. 6 of Cups in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse, 2 of Pence in reverse, and the 3 of Cups in reverse. I was hoping for one upright card here in the energies that are going to hit you this week. You're coming out, I mean, the 6 of Cups in reverse is definitely healing and getting past a family trauma or past trauma. And the 5 of Cups in reverse is getting over mourning a current trauma. These things have taken you off balance. These things, 2 of Pence, they've made you a little scared to come forward with others with this 3 of Cups. You're resisting people right now. I know a lot of Aries who are very lonely right now because of the fact that so many people have been deceptive. So many people have legitimately taken away or created problems with your 6 of Cups and your 5 of Cups in the past. And you don't want that. This is an energy of holding back of people because the people around you suck. It might very well be that you need, this is like, I need a new tribe. Let's see what this outlook, possible conclusion for my Aries. All right. The Knight of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords. All right, yeah, you're not going to wait on this. You're going to make changes, and you're going to make some stability changes. These are very big changes with the Knight of Wands in reverse. I'm talking big changes as in job or, your surroundings, moving, just a very big movement, a very big energy. But it's more stabilizing because it's the Knight of Wands in reverse. A lot less flighty, considering you're not waiting for anything to come in. This could even be active waiting, but you're skipping the waiting because it's just bringing. The truth is, it just breaks your heart. You're waiting for Spirit to intervene. But when Spirit says you need more Spirit in your life, they're talking about prayers and meditation and really considering things very carefully. They're not talking about, okay, I've made my wishes, I've burned my sage. When is it coming in? This is definitely lovely energy of, you know what, it sucked. I'm tired of waiting and I'm tired of being brokenhearted, so I'm changing shit. Definitely changing the way you work and operate with a Knight of Swords, or the way you speak and the way you present yourself. 8 of Pence in reverse and Knight of Swords upright. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your energy. You're done mastering this. You're done playing with this child kind of energy. It's just that kind of over it. I've done the work. I've done the mastery. I don't want to put in any more work. It's this is kind of separate from everything else in terms of, other than you do want, you're taking control and you're trying to stabilize things. This is not a stable thing. So it's like, I don't want it. If I really sit down and think about it, I don't want it. Not like this. Sorry, Spirit. Advice for my lovely Aries. The Death card. Yeah, leaving your old self behind. I feel a lot of tolerating energy from Aries that you're just going to drop. Oof. Yeah. as opposed to being a little more of a passive-aggressive Aries. I could put up with that because I'm a strong bitch, right? I'm just, because I'm a bad dude kind of thing. You're letting that go. It's, the Death card could be a Scorpio in your energy, but more than likely, you're leaving your old self behind. This is mourning your past self. This is letting that old self go. A lot of moving into new energy. This is a very big energy Spirit is asking you to take on this week. So you've been maybe a little passive aggressive, standing back from the fight, not really engaging a bit, Aries. And that's because you've not wanted to be vulnerable. You've put on this armor. You've built this monster, this Capricorn energy. This is the devil in reverse. Strength could be a Leo in your energy, but it's that feeling of you've opted to not engage because you didn't want to be vulnerable. But you're just creating a monster, and it's time to kill the monster. It's time to let that go and just be more verbal, more vocal, more taking on control of what you want, as opposed to just, as I said, I know you're doing the work, but you're also waiting for certain things to happen. Sometimes you need to cut off certain energies in order to move forward. And this is like, okay, I can wait on this until things get better. No, this is that end of, no, I'm done waiting. I'm done waiting. Yeah. And there's a guilty pleasure associated with that waiting that you've been doing, or that tolerating. It feels very much like tolerating. It's made you not have to be vulnerable, like I said, and better the adventure than of being vulnerable, of taking on that fight, than just continue to wait around. And Spirit, this is correct. You've misinterpreted the mess, the spirit energy. Spirit isn't, you don't just keep working la-di-da, la-di-da. You actually have to work on specific topics. Not just being a good angel around you. Yeah, you have to insert yourself in things. Okay. New beginnings. Queen of Diamonds is financial security above all, even luxuriously so. A new financial venture you're considering. Developing into a bit of an entrepreneur. Queens are development cards. I keep forgetting to say that. Because a lot of times it just pulls on the energy so quickly. Alright, a lot of cards. This is good cards. Alright. Oh. Aries. This Queen of Pentacles could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn you're trying to engage in your energy. And you're going to open up to them a bit this week, and that's because you're seeking change. So you're going to be perhaps a little more flirty, a little more delicate. This is like, this Queen of Hearts is a very, very seductive, loving, nurturing, vibing offer of love, of that just love energy. This is that woman who is just as sexy as can be, and then she grabs a baby in her night dress, in her evening gown and everything, and everybody's like, she's so motherly too. Everybody adores this woman, and people who hate her, they hate her because she's so wonderful. I feel this is your energy, Aries. This is you opening up to the possibility of an earth sign. And you're kind of going in solo. You're trying to pull your energy away from everybody else's that might be around you. When you're working on certain things, you're working on a certain project, you're trying to dismantle some energies around you. This card is kind of an interesting separate card from these. Is that I'm gonna clarify it because it feels like a solo-ness about it. Yeah, it's about work, secret work. Just picking up this moon here. You're about to go victorious. From really putting the effort in. It's going to drain the life out of you, but it's going to be worth it. It's very separate from your love energy. See that? It's very, very separate from your love energy. This is something else you're working on. It's that simultaneous energy that I'm getting of this Halloween energy of like, Spirit is like, just because, stop just focusing on your money, because then when you go home and get in bed, you're miserable. Or stop just focusing on love, because when you go to work, it's chaos. You total balance. Oh, wow. That full moon, that Four of Wands, could be the proposal when you come into celebration again. Your heart really opens up to happiness again. Eight of Cups is that balancing energy. It's like walking into the darkness, walking towards what we want, despite the darkness it may surround, walking away from full cups because they just ain't what we want, and that's where you find your victory. This is choosing your cups. Eight of Cups is opting for the cup you want. It's not the options card. It's I've seen my options. I've made a choice. And now that I've made a choice, I have to push away the other cups that came with that choice. And then build up on that new love. Fill up all my cups again. After I've made a choice of where I want my love energy to come from, or what I want, you know, my life force to come from. This feels very life force with Wands, Hearts, and Swords. And it's going to come to a man-made victory with those swords, the Six of Swords. And yes, things are going to have to be removed. I told you, you're going to have to walk away from things and walk towards things with the Eight of Cups. But it's minor compared to the things Aries have gone through this year with love and money and effort. We've just been changed a billion ways to one, and some of us are still not in that happy-go-lucky energy, but this is it coming. It really does feel good. All right, Aries, thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip, or donate if the spirit moves you. And, of course, if you'd like to connect with me on a personal level or book a personal reading, email me at qclovers1111@gmail.com. And have a great week, my lovely Aries.